Gender madness. On July 12, 2022, a discussion took place in the U.S. Congress regarding whether men can undertake the task of pregnancy and childbirth. During the debate, a professor from California accused Congressman Josh Hawley of being transphobic because he does not believe that men can become pregnant. This story is not shocking to any American or European citizen. However, for any human from any other country, this is utter madness. Why? The answer is in two words: moral relativism. If you are a non-Muslim Western citizen, you believe in the concept of render unto Caesar what is Caesar's and render unto God what is God's. Therefore, when the government tells you that homosexuality is natural, you remove God from the equation and follow what society tells you. To normal people, the gender issue may seem so laughably ridiculous. However, in reality, it is terrifying. Imagine a girl going through puberty, feeling a sense of shyness and tension due to the natural hormonal changes that all females undergo during that stage. She goes online in search of a solution and stumbles upon a blog written by someone discussing the possibility of gender transitioning. She decides to visit a doctor who helps her undergo a brutal surgical procedure to remove her breasts, followed by injecting her with massive amounts of hormones that cause infertility and deformities in bone structure, voice, and physical appearance. If you think this is a crazy story, look up the name Chloe Cole. That is her exact story. If you believe that this is a rare occurrence, search for detransitioners to see the same horror repeated over and over again. But the question now is, what's next? The cancer of sexual freedom will never stop, and we all know that. Accepting pedophilia, incest, any form of disgusting madness will become part of the law after transgenderism becomes a natural part of society. And more importantly, woe betide you if you try to prevent your children from expressing themselves by becoming deformed monsters whose bodies are destroyed before they reach the legal age of consent. Child protection agencies will intervene and take your children away from you. Don't believe me? Leave. Search online for the name Rob Hoogland. That's just one example among thousands of children who undergo either medical transitioning procedures, that is, mutilation surgeries, or take hormone blockers. There are at least thousands of children being prepared to become deformed monsters for the rest of their lives. Remember, if you see this as wrong, it is just your opinion, and your opinion has no value because you do not make the laws. The lawmakers see this as freedom, and a significant portion of society sees it the same way. The only protection is to uproot the seed of moral relativism completely and throw it into that volcano where they threw that cursed ring from Lord of the Rings. But to uproot that seed, there must be one powerful, comprehensive, decisive moral order. And that standard is Islam and Islam alone. Allah said in the Quran,
فأقم وجهك للدين حنيفا فطرة الله التي فطر الناس عليها لا تبديل لخلق الله ذلك الدين القيم ولكن أكثر الناس لا يعلمون.
Allah also said in the Quran about how Satan deceives people.
وَلَأُضِلَّنَّهُمْ وَلَأُمَنِّيَنَّهُمْ فَلَيُبَتِّكُنَّ آذَانَ الْأَنْعَامِ وَلَآمُرَنَّهُمْ فَلَيُغَيِّرُنَّ خَلْقَ اللَّهِ وَمَنْ يَتَّخِذِ الشَّيْطَانَ وَلِيًّا مِّن دُونِ اللَّهِ فَقَدْ خَسِرَ خُسْرَانًا مُبِينًا.
It is astonishing that Islam prophesied that Satan would tempt the children of Adam to alter the creation of Allah. Even 100 years ago, let alone 14 centuries ago, this was something unimaginable. There is no concept of moral relativism in Islam because there is only one source of ethics, and that is Allah, the Almighty. What about those who are mentally disturbed or sadistic, seeking to harm children under the guise of therapy? In such cases, Islam commands strict punishments to protect society from such monsters. In Islam, you live not to satisfy your desires, but to please the Lord of the worlds. And your reward is the eternal paradise in the hereafter.